Hello, this is Patrick White from AA Commodities and Investments from Spencer, Iowa, with your Friday, February 8th edition of the Market Recap. So let's go ahead and start off with a disclaimer here. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, but just remember that anything that I say is just my opinion and there's no trade recommendations. If you would like to read the whole disclaimer, please pause the video now. On the close here on Friday, we had corn down 2 1/4 at 374 1/4. March soybeans were up 1 1/4 at 914 1/2, and March Chicago wheat was up 4 at 517 1/4. Not a big reaction from the WASD. I guess we had, quarterly stocks a little bearish for wheat, a little bullish for corn, a little bearish for soybeans there. Not a whole lot of change in there. I guess the corn yield coming in at that 176 mark. It's kind of a surprise to me, but I figured they'd lower it anyway. Overall production was lower, and I think they, took off some of the feed residual demand from corn. So that's why our carryout didn't really change. Our whole carryout situation, let me up here. Wheat's at a billion bushels. That's nothing new. Corn's at 1.735, so still tight on carryout. Just not a whole lot of reaction there. And soybeans are at 910 million bushels. A lot of guys, I think that was shocking just because a lot of guys thought that we were going to have over a billion bushels at this point. So overall, just not a huge report mover, I guess. Brazil and Argentina together, they're still doing fine. I believe they're 13 million metric tons over last year for their soybean production just together. So looking still pretty good for soybeans down there in South America. So I guess we'll go ahead and jump into the charts here. March corn, we broke the 376 mark here in March corn. I'll make this a tad bit bigger. Now looking at that 373 level in March corn to support. When you bring it on out to a weekly chart, I'm kind of looking at this line here where we had problems getting a close above it in August to October, and now that's kind of our new base for our bull trend here. So I'm looking at the 373 level to stop it in here. Let's see here, on to March soybeans. Really just keeping this keeping this trend line. They're supporting off that trend line. I guess we've got good support at the 910 area, major support at $9. So excuse the phone here. But, major support in here at $9. Still can't get a close above the 925, so I think that's going to be the range that we're going to trade here for these next couple of weeks. On March Chicago, wheat here, went down, probe lower here. If this low stays intact, it'll be our third higher low. So, that 528 level is still pretty good resistance, 528 to 530. We've got some good support, in my opinion, down here at 510 and then, 512 if you're a really aggressive trader there. So need to see the Russian exports, start to cut. I think the U.S. is getting some more tenders and things. I saw a sale here today that the U.S. was the cheapest. So our freight costs need to keep getting lower for us to really have some better exports and things like that. So over here in the livestock, I got April live cattle. We went up and tested the 128 level. Couldn't get a close above there. We closed at 127.92. So that 128 level is going to be the level next week that everybody's going to be watching. If we can get a close above there, I think we'd be going up to the 129.47 level. If we can't, I think we'll take a step back here down to 125.80. April lean hogs, well, went right back down to that 58.30 level. And that's what we saw in July and August there. So I would look for some choppy type of action here if we're going to get any support here off the 58.30 level. Certainly, just corresponding with these July and August, certainly this is a longer-term support level. Overall in hogs, if you just look at it, on the weekly chart here, the 55 to 50 level has historically been pretty good support, barring this 2016 move here. But the 55 to 50 level on the nearby hogs really has supported us here. So I think just, long term, we could be forming a bottom here. But then again, we've got to get our daily chart to confirm that. So that's about all I got. I do send a daily newsletter out to my guys, and you can find that and you can sign up for that at aa-commodities.com. You can go ahead and sign up for our daily newsletter. These videos are posted there as well under the videos tab. You can see the last few days of them. So that's about all I got here today. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 712-262-7606 and get a lot done today. Thanks.